guys, so I've already got my base on for what I'm hoping will be not a super long video. We'll see how it goes once I get started. But All Naturale is launching some new fun multi-sticks for the summer. So I thought I would do a little makeup look, show you guys some swatches of the new multi-sticks. And then yeah, we're just gonna do a little makeup look with a few of the colors. I don't think I can get all of them in because they're launching 5 at the same time. I don't think I can make all of them work on my face in one look, but I can, you know, put them in other videos, you know, as the summer goes along if you want to see some of them. So what I've got going on in my face already, I am using mostly All Naturale. I could have done all Naturale, but I was trying a brow product that somebody was asking me about. I wanted to be able to give them my thoughts on it. So I'm using the cream to powder, or it's the cream foundation in sand, and then the cream concealer in beige. I do think sand is just a tad too light, but I also used the cream bronzer in caramel, which when I looked at it, I was like, that is way too dark, but it actually worked really well to warm up the foundation. So now my foundation sort of looks like it matches me a little bit better. I think in the winter, when I haven't been out in the sun and you know, the sun's not as strong, this will be a better match, because I think that's when I swatched it the first time, when I figured that this would be my color. I think it was winter. But yeah, for the summer, the cream bronzer in caramel is gonna work well. Yeah, so I'm testing that foundation out. That's the first time I've played around with it. I figured it would probably be, you know, best to use some All Naturale makeup. And then I am trying the Ilia, the new Ilia medium brown, the new brow. It's the reformulated brow gel stuff. Natural volumizing brow gel. I mean, it feels pretty natural to me. Yeah, natural volumizing. The brush is a lot bigger on it than most of these brow products, but yeah, first time trying it. I will, you know, keep you updated on thoughts, and then I am gonna use the All Naturale mascara when we get to that. So now let's get to the shades. So they're launching today. I'm gonna post this on the day that they launch. So like I said, they are launching 5 new multi-sticks. These you can use pretty much anywhere. You can use them on your eyes, on your cheeks, on your lips. If you wanna use them as body paint, you know, go for it. I think this collection is kind of fun because they've named them all after drinks. So the names of them are Paloma, Prosecco, Daiquiri, Bellini, and Cosmo. So I think that's kind of fun. There's a couple of what would be considered highlighty shades in here. There's a pretty hot pop of pink blush shade, which is probably what I'm gonna be using. But yeah, let's just go ahead and swatch them all. So this one is Paloma, which is a nice sort of like neutral pink. So if you're not into, you know, really bright pinks, that one is a good one. Then we've got Bellini, which is more of a, you know, like a peach Bellini shade. So there's that one. I gotta try to get these so I can show you all of them and then not rub them on myself at the same time. And then there is, I believe Cosmo is the hot pink one, yes. So there's Cosmo. It's a pretty ugly swatch, but it'll do. So there's Cosmo, and then there's 2 more, oh, well, this one's not a highlighty shade, so I guess there's 1 highlighty shade. And then this is Daiquiri, which is sort of a more deeper, is that what daiquiris look like? I don't think I've ever had a daiquiri. Or a Prosecco for that matter, which is what this one is. This is a Prosecco, which is the highlighty shade, and this one is really pretty. It's like a light, it's a light lilac-y, lavender, taupey color. I don't know, it's pretty. So, let's see if I can remember. So then we had Prosecco down here. This one was, I've already forgotten. This one was Daiquiri, Cosmo, Bellini, and Paloma. So pretty fun shades. Arm swatches are ridiculous. I really should just start doing them right here because then they'd all be straight, because my arm doesn't turn all the way. Now I gotta wipe this off. So some pretty fun colors. There's something for everyone here. If you like more peachy colors, if you like, you know, sort of that darker, more of like a berry color, then there'd be Daiquiri. I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try to play a little bit with the eyes. So I'm thinking I'm gonna do Cosmo on the cheeks, and then I'm gonna do the highlighty shade, which I think is Prosecco. I can't remember any of the shades. I need to just like open them and leave them up. And then do a little bit of Bellini on the eyes because it's like a, you know, like an orange color. So we'll have like, we'll have a little pink with a pop of orange. All right, so that's what I'm gonna start with. I'm gonna start with Cosmo. I love this color. And I'm going to do it on, I'm gonna take a little stipple brush, and this is pretty pigmented if you saw. So I'm just gonna take a little bit at a time because I don't wanna overdo it. I just like barely, so what I like to do, what I like to do is take a stipple brush with these cream products and then rub the, you know, the stippling brush over the top of it. And then instead of like swiping it on, because then I feel like you can get too much, but this way you can build it up slowly. And I think that's pretty. I got a little friend there, don't mind them. So we're just gonna do the same again. So I'll just show you. I just like sort of lightly swirl it until I get a little bit of color deposited on the end of the stippling brush. And then I just lightly layer. And now I gotta get both cheeks to match, which is the second half of the process. You guys know I like a pretty bright, bold blush. Most people would probably say I overdo it. Like I see a lot of people who do like very light blush, and I'm just like, I do a lot. I like a lot of blush, and it's been a long time since I've worn a really, really bright hot pink blush like this. I used to wear them all the time. If you go back on my channel, I don't know, a couple of years, I loved the hot pink blush, but it's been a while since I've worn one. I should break them out again this summer. I've been so like in a rut with my, what even have I been wearing lately? Oh, I've been wearing the Ficlo Rosé lately, which is really pretty. I love my Antonym Cosmetics blushes. I never really talk about them anymore, but I use them a lot, especially Rose, the pink one. Okay, so I think that's pretty even. That is just such a pretty color. I'm gonna leave this out because I might use it on the lips too. We'll see. Okay, so then I'm gonna take Prosecco, and I'm gonna take another sort of like buffing brush. I'm gonna see if I can try to deposit some color on this. I didn't bring another stippling brush in here because I used it for the bronzer, but we'll see if we can get some, this one I might just have to, well, no, that seems to work okay. It sort of has a little bit of a, almost a little bit of a scent. Did these always have a scent? I don't remember them having a scent. Did Cosmo have a scent? No, Cosmo doesn't have a scent. This one does for some reason. It almost has like a little bit of like a fruity scent. So there is Prosecco. It's pretty. I like these Eco Tools. What are these? These are the Ultimate brushes. There's an Ultimate Foundation, the Ultimate Pop, which is supposed to be for cheeks, but I like the stippling brushes better for cream products. And then there's the Ultimate Concealer. I did use the face one and the foundation and the concealer one for my, then I always like to do a little bit down the center of my face too. I sort of like that really highlighty look, so I think that is pretty. Really pretty if you're into cream highlighters. Even if you're not, I think they're pretty easy to work with. And I've used them on top of powders before and it hasn't been an issue. Okay, so I'm gonna take a little bit of Bellini, which is this orange shade, and hopefully not mess up the my entire face here by just putting a little bit on my eyelid to sort of do like a pink and orange look. I might do a little bit of that Prosecco in the inner corner. I'm not gonna get any, do anything fancy with it. I'm just sort of like, lightly blending it into the eye. Because these really can be used in a lot of different ways. And it's a cream product, it's going to crease. I did put a little bit of powder on top of my eye, but when I put cream on my eyes, it pretty much creases every time, no matter what I do. I could use primer, I could use powder, I could use concealer. It really doesn't matter. It just sort of always creases, and I'm okay with that. I don't get mad about it. You know what would be pretty is if you did sort of like a sunset look. You could do like sort of a sunset look with the two pinks and the orange color. That would be really pretty for a more skilled makeup artist than me. Okay, so that's about as good as it's gonna get on the eyes. I like that. I mean, that's a pretty color on the eyes too. So then I'm just gonna take Prosecco again, and I'm just gonna pop some of that in the inner corner. So far, I like it, I like it. So then I'm just gonna do lashes really quick. So I'm using the Naturale, is there natural mascara, I guess is what it's called? I mean, it's the only mascara. I thought it was called something like Bold Lash or something, or I just poked myself in the eyeball. Okay, so now for the lips. Maybe I'll do a little bit of this Paloma so we can get as many colors as possible. Here comes Oliver. On the face at one time. So this one is a little bit of more of like a, almost as like a baby pink on the lips. Probably, for me, not the most flattering choice. So I'm gonna put a little bit of Cosmo on there too. Sort of like brighten it up. So I will say that I don't typically use their multi-sticks on the lips. They're not as creamy as their lipstick formula is, since the reformulation anyway. The old lipstick formula used to be worse than this, but the new lipstick formulation is much, much better. It's very creamy and moisturizing. I don't find these to be as moisturizing. Plus, every time I've put the colors on my lips, they haven't really been colors that I like on my lips. I do prefer them on the rest of my face. Like Cosmo on the cheeks is very, very pretty. Even Bellini on the eyes, very, very pretty. I really, really like it. But I've got a mix of Paloma and Cosmo on the lips right now. But yeah, this is what I've come up with to sort of celebrate the launch of the new cream multi-sticks. If I was gonna pick up any two, for me, it would definitely be Cosmo and Prosecco. I can see myself using those all summer long. Prosecco is a very, very pretty highlight. It's not, like stark white. It's not rose gold. It's just got a little bit of like, I don't know, what is it? Like a lavender? But it's very pretty. It doesn't come off like purple or anything. Very easy to use, easy to blend. They last a really long time on me as long as I'm not touching my face. If I have days where I'm touching my face a lot, I find that my makeup wears off extremely fast. But as long as I'm keeping my hands off my face, my makeup will last pretty much all day. But I really like this. So I hope that you guys enjoyed. Check out the new multi-sticks if you're interested. And yeah, that's really all I've got for you guys today. So I hope that you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in my next one.